Soul family, welcome to a general collective reading. I've been getting the call to bring forth some messages that have been coming through quite frequently and give some space to the energies that are unfolding with some clarity as to what the F is going on up in here. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please do consider subscribing. I'm a channel for all things. And today we're just going to dive right into the messages that have been coming through. So first off, I want to talk about the energy that's happening. And so a lot of you might be feeling, I know in my personal life, I've also been moving through this quite potently, that we are being called to rest, restore. You know, it's season of hibernation, go within. But then there's these moments where we're either inspired to take action, we're inspired to go in a different direction, we're inspired to move in or take action or go on a trip. It's like, yeah, your body wants to rest and restore, but then you're like, oh, but I have to do this, or oh, that needs to get done, or oh, now I want to do that, and I want to get away for a weekend, but I also want to be a homebody. And so there's these very contrasting energies amongst us right now. And I feel like what's coming through is the message that we are to embody and integrate these opposing energies. So the divine masculine and the divine feminine, which normally operate in completely different and opposing ends of the spectrum, you could say, especially in the way society has taught us to embody these energies and how to use them, and you know, without like the conscious awareness that one actually requires the other and vice versa. So now we're at this place collectively where we're being put in the position where we are integrating, taking it easy, while also being able to take inspired action from a place of like rest and restorative renewal. And we're just gonna dive in a little bit, and I'll bring forth the messages that are coming through as we pull cards and just as things continue to unfold. I've been having troubles with these cards this morning. They really don't want to be shuffled. And so I feel like there's some collective resistance. I know, yeah, like some resistance in, it's like I have these days, several different days this week where I wake up and I'm like, I just need like a movie day. I just need a day on the couch with my dog, doing nothing, loving, just holding space for me to be, you know, compassionate with my needs and my body and taking it easy. But then like today I woke up and I just had this abundance of energy and inspiration flowing through me. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm also feeling this tiredness. I'm also feeling this need to just like honor my need for rest and relaxation right now. But my brain and like there's energy within me that is propelling me forward and you know, getting really creative and wants to do these things. And so I really feels like a time for us to integrate these energies like wholeheartedly. Integrate your divine masculine and your divine feminine. Recognize that there is a place for them to divinely come into union and work together instead of opposite, instead of against each other. It's not one or the other. I'm hearing it's not one or the other. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. So I'm just going to say a quick prayer, do one more shuffle, and let us dive into whatever messages want to come through in the tarot today. I also have a couple oracle decks that I will be using, the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle and the Sacred Medicine Oracle. These are two of my favorite decks ever. They're brand new to me. I bought them in Sedona on my last trip, and they have been changing my life. You know when you buy a deck of cards and it just changes your life? If you don't know, I invite you to find out what that's like, because it's pretty sacred. It's pretty beautiful. Thank you so much for being here with me. Divine Mother, Father, Holy Spirit of the Most High, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Archangels, Ancestors, I give great thanks for your guidance, assistance, and protection throughout this reading. Please help us align with our highest timeline, align with our highest self. I am inviting the energy to bring forth divine guidance for the collective. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? What is necessary for us to gain clarity in our mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies? What does our physical body need or not need more or less of? What will help serve us for our highest good and help transcend these energies that have been causing chaos amongst us? Thank you, Divine and Holy Spirit. All praise and glory to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. Ashe. So, okay, let's see. We had a card fall out. I didn't even realize I put it back in the deck. So we're just going to let fall what wants to fall. The Fool, that's the second time I've seen the Fool in reverse. So it's this act of surrender that we're being called towards, is really just to let go and follow the flow, ride the river. One of my girlfriends says this to me all the time. Rachel, if you're watching this, love you so much. Thank you. Ride your river, she says. Ride your river. And sometimes that river calls for an ebb and a flow. That means that sometimes that river takes a pause and a pit stop for restoration. I'm hearing relaxation and restoration, and then it continues on its journey forward. And so that feels like I don't know why my brain doesn't want to say that word, the combination, I was trying to say that at the same time, of these two energies, these two frequencies that we aren't used to having integrated, right? And so it really feels like that is the collective message coming through, is this divine integration of our divine masculine and our divine feminine. If we look at it right here, we have Strength and the Empress. Strength is, could be associated with the divine masculine. Half of her face is a lion, also associated with the divine masculine, at least from my perspective. The lion is symbolism of leadership and courage, and these are all masculine oriented, right? But then with the Lamb, that's the divine feminine right there. I might not read tarot how most tarot readers read tarot. I am different. Take it or leave it, how it resonates. And then the divine masculine again. So it really feels like there's these energies of integration, these energies of yes, being strong as we move through this process of integration and integrating all elements of the entire, right? She has this very fiery background. Meanwhile, she is effortlessly, you could say, and just through her beingness is integrating the elements, integrating, I'm even hearing brain and heart coherence when I see this, and her hand in her crown area, right? She is, it really feels like this embodiment of integrated energies. I'm hearing divine union. Death and rebirth, right? That in itself is an integrated energy. Deep healing happening in the collective that is ascending us to our next chapter, our next ascension period for the collective, right? This is a global thing happening. Every human, every being, every plant, every breathing, living thing on earth is going through this transformation of death and rebirth. There is so much happening in that. And so there's this deep healing process that is being taken. And it might feel like a wounding. It might feel like a challenge. It might feel like something that's super effing uncomfortable in order for us to get to this place. This is what is the moment, the challenge, the experience that is helping us get to that place of ascension, get to that place of fulfillment, get to that place of what feels wholeheartedly in alignment with our entire being, right? And then the rest and restore will follow after. So, wow, I'm getting full body chills as I say that. What's coming through is the seeds that were planted a long time ago. So maybe these were seeds that we planted days, years, months, decades. Maybe these are the seeds that our ancestors even planted. And this is what's coming forth now is it's almost like I'm talking to a specific group of people that came here planting the seeds. Hopefully you can see that okay. Planting the seeds of creating this monumental change in human history and human evolution. And so if you're one of the souls, I believe I'm one of those souls that came here to shift the game, change the effing game, I've been saying often, then we are about to move through the process of the seeds that we planted when we birthed, when we came through that earth portal and into the physical realm. Our souls are here, we're now in that transitory period in our human evolution and our life, our life's mission to reap the rewards that we had sown coming into here, coming in with whatever divine mission, purpose, destiny we came here with. Ace of Pentacles is all about new beginnings, right? So whatever is transpiring, this death that's happening in the collective is not a death. It's a death of the way things used to be. It's a death of the way things were, living in opposite, like this is what men do, this is what women do, this is divine masculine, this is divine feminine, like opposite energies. This is death, this is birth, this is bad, this is good. This is all of these very contrasting and opposing forces coming together integrated, which is what I feel like whoever I'm talking to right now, that's part of your mission. Part of what you've come here to do is to be a leader, to be the rebel that walks the unbeaten path, that is in alignment with your heart and your being, but you know and you see that it's not in any way, shape, or form what the world has taught around you or what anybody else in your circle or inner circle, or maybe you have one or two other people in this inner circle that are aware of this, but it seems like it's just you. It's just you on this path, and you and us, this spirit team, this team of individuals that is specifically going to receive this message, are the ones that have been chosen to walk this unbeaten path, or in other words, chose to walk this unbeaten path. Yeah, and then there she is going off, and this is not gender related or associated in any way. Take it how it resonates with you, right? But as this card came through, I saw it as taking the unbeaten path, taking the path that nobody else is walking. And so that's you walking that path, taking that courageous step in the direction in which that doesn't seem like it's not a path. It's like you are going through the jungle with your machete, making the goddamn path. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a lot of cards about walking away, right? This is the mental. 10 of Swords represents walking away from what mentally, psychologically isn't serving us anymore. Maybe it's that framework that this is the opposite of that, and good and bad are two different ways of existing. And even saying that, it makes me recognize that this week, as I've been moving through these challenges, I've been seeing, right, like I had mentioned in the beginning of the video, that there is this energy of where I'm just like so gung-ho and I have all the energy in the world, and then the next day I'm like depressed and sad, and I'm like, why can't I just stick with one? Why can't I just be happy all the time? Why can't I just feel fulfilled? Like, I should feel fulfilled, but why do I wake up feeling kind of depressed? And it's like, no, these are energies that are working together. These are energies that are quite necessary and are co-creating with one another. There is no one side of the coin, right? So it's the integrating. It just keeps coming back to the integration of these divine energies, light and dark. They coexist and co-create and make the entire, right? Like, and it's just a consistent message that keeps coming through. Spirit, what is this king, what is it? A Knight of Cups? This Knight of Cups and Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's like embodying, we're stepping into the place where it's time for us to embody the emotional knowing and maturity that we have everything we need along this path. And meanwhile, we can sit in the emotion and the love of what we desire, and maybe even moving through like some challenging situations that are a little bit harder to navigate. We're able to stay grounded and confident in this. It's like we've been anchored, whoever I'm talking to. And if that's something hard for you to believe in, I invite you, Spirit is inviting us to really search within for that knowing that no matter what is coming our way, we have the strength to endure it. We are in the place where we hold enough strength, maturity, integration, embodiment are the words that are coming through for whatever is to come, for the challenges that we are facing right now. We were built strong enough to handle this, and we've been so resilient and gone through so much in such a rapid period of time that there's nothing that can stop you. I'm hearing nothing that can stop you. The Emperor, right? And so I feel like this Emperor, every time I look at this card, he embodies such like a beautiful masculine energy, but then there is also this feminine aspect, right? He's got these little this twinkle dust coming through. And to me, it's like he is in his divine masculine, but also just in a place of receptive. Like he's very casually in this relaxation, seated place. You know, it feels like he is in his masculine, but in this receptive mode where he is just allowing spirit to come in, allowing life to do its thing, allowing the river to flow without the need to control, right? And so this is the integration of these energies, is allowing, in the place of allowing and taking inspired action when feeling called, right? Being in a receptive place to bring in, to invite, to be open to what is coming through, right? And if we think about what that embodiment of these integrated energies look like, I feel like that's it. Male or female, right? Or other is being in this place of like, I know I got this. Spirit's got this. I am being held down. I am held, loved, and supported. I will take action when necessary. But right now, I know I don't need to be anywhere else, and I can just wait for the call. I can rest and restore and do what I need to do, self-care. And then when inspired action comes forth, it's not something that we have to force our way into or push or pry or work hard for. It's something that we can just gracefully be called and compelled towards because it's inspiration. And the Ten of Pentacles. So there's the emotional, mental, spiritual, material fulfillment right there. That's coming from all of this in which we are moving through. And so I hope this message served someone out there and has add value to your life in some way, shape, or form, because these messages coming through are super potent. The Hermit and the Ace of Cups, we're opening to a new level of understanding and beginning a new way of living life in a more integrated and harmonious, right? When we find equilibrium amongst these opposing energies is when life can become more harmonious individually and in the collective, because we're not resisting anything. We come to the place where we can just fully accept, like, this is just a part of this process. Whether it's challenging or dark or light or bad or good or sad or depressed, or, you know, we can accept that, like, yes, there is going to be some challenging moments, but this is a part of this process that leads us to our Ten of Pentacles that leads us to the place where we are emotionally, mentally, spiritually fulfilled. And it's about moving forward with that trust, with that faith. It's like you have two F's, faith or fear. You choose which one you want to live by. And you can have one foot in faith and one foot in fear, and that's still going to be pretty uncomfortable. So I invite you, if that's you right now, to just jump full throttle into faith. And if you're not quite there, let yourself tune in and get real with where those fears are coming from and what's coming forth for you. You know, I provide space for my clients to move through this process specifically when we have fear that is standing in the way from us being able to really fully step into what lights our heart up and what calls to us, even if that's resting for a day. It's time to not just remove and release, but integrate these feelings, these uncertainties, and say, well, okay, I can live in fear and in this place of scarcity and not knowing, and take action from a scarcity mindset, or I can just move with faith because it's less painful. It takes more courage and it takes more strength, yes, but it'll be much more enjoyable in the long run, even in those moments that are uncomfortable, because you know you're moving with the right foot. You know you're doing the right thing. You know you're in alignment with your soul's path, and follow what rings true to your heart. This doesn't mean like jump off the cliff. If your being is like, no, that's not good for me, don't jump off the cliff, you know, but take the leap where you know it's good for you, even though it's uncomfortable. That is what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here with me. I am so grateful. Please do like, share, subscribe. I super appreciate it, as my channel is still growing, and I really hope this message finds who it needs to. And by your liking, sharing, and subscription, you are allowing other people to also receive this message. I'm going to pull one more card just to close it off, because why not? I had said that I was going to pull these oracle cards, but they didn't come up during the reading. So, okie dokie. Wisdom Keeper, Mastery, Strawberry, Love, Wolf, Protection, and Sage Stick, Cleanse. So, Wisdom Keeper, Mastery. It is time to deepen into the fullness of medicine you bring. You are being called to find a mentor, teacher, or guide that will help you to master your art. Spirit encourages you to find someone who is able to clearly see your power. Someone who celebrates the natural gifts that you carry and is here to help you attune them with more precision. Guidance can come in many forms, and the Wisdom Keeper meant to assist you at this time may not be who or what you expected. Sometimes we miss the path we are meant to take because we are too rigid or attached to what learning should look like. Release all of that now and trust when your heart feels lit up and your soul feels a deep connection. The deepest growth happens when we allow ourselves to be teachable, seeing ourselves as a student of life. We all have more to learn as we are evolving until our last days here. Now is the time for refinement and advancement of your gifts in the world. Open yourself up to the aligned guide coming your way, as it has all been divinely planned by the cosmos. And a side note, I offer that divine guidance specifically to my clients. And so if you resonate with my energy and what I have to offer, I invite you to just check out my YouTube channel. I will leave my email down in the description box. And feel free to open up the space to receive guidance from me if that's something that calls to you. Your sacred ceremony for this card, I invite you to close your eyes while moving through this process. Imagine a beautiful mountain before you that represents your growth and evolution. You feel yourself climbing this mountain, and with each step are met by bursts of light coming down from the celestial constellation above you. Absorb this light into your crown, and as it moves down, feel it amplify your inner navigation. You will know the next step to take on your mastery journey, and the opportunities and people meant to assist you will begin to show up. Your healing affirmation is, I am ready to learn and deepen into the wisdom-keeping self. A higher level of guidance comes to me with ease. Our next card is Strawberry Love. This delicious red berry is calling you into a healing space for your heart. Traditionally, we call the strawberry the heartberry due to its shape and healing qualities. This medicine invites you into the eternal flow of love, reminding you that love is not conditional. You are worthy of receiving it always. Where does love need to flow? Where have you been pushing it away or blocking it from entering your space? Are these aspects of your heart that feel broken, parts that feel broken, parts that need tending to? Perhaps it's the current state of the world that is causing heartache for you. Strawberry reminds us that in order for change to happen, we must break open like buds on a vine. Let the pain flow. Allow yourself to feel it rise so it can release. You are being asked to bring consciousness to your heart space at this time. As you focus your awareness, Strawberry will amplify the flow of nourishing divine love. With an open heart, you can carry love's frequency more effortlessly. Allow the vibration of love to flow in reciprocal ways, balancing out, giving and receiving. There's those contrasting energies right there. Strawberry calls us to step into this beautiful harmony, and today you are asked to soak it all up. Your sacred ceremony. A grandmother spirit hands you a sweet, ripe strawberry to eat. It is filled with nourishment and unconditional love. As it moves down your body, it invites you into softening and tenderness. Healing energy seals up any wounds that you are carrying. She places her hands over your heart, helping to regulate your heartbeat and calm your nervous system. You are loved and whole. Your heart is healing. Your healing affirmation. As I welcome the vibration of love into my being, I glow with healed heart medicine. Wolf protection. The great guardian spirit steps forward, bares its teeth, and growls. The sounds reverberate through the energy field and beyond. It is a time of discernment, a time to assess the energy you are currently willing to let in. Are there relationships in your life right now that are not healthy? I was about to say healthy for you. Are you struggling with boundaries, people pleasing, or low vibrational thoughts and actions that you want to shift and change? Sometimes we need a thorough assessment of who and what we are letting into our sacred space, and Wolf is here as an ally and helper. Wolf is fierce, holding a determined and structured sacred space for you to step into as you shake off all that you have absorbed and allowed into your field. There is amplified protection in this space, and the Star Nation moves down to greet you. This illuminates Wolf's energy and assists you in bringing forward the highest form of protection for you and your loved ones. There is nothing to fear, for Wolf comes to clean up anything that has been tangled up. Your energy space is clear, refined, and impeccable with this animal's assistance. You are now safeguarded from attack or projection. Feel into the frequency this animal has now gifted to you, for there are now more precise bounds to where your energy comes and goes. There's that giving and receiving again. Wolf walks around your body in a clockwise motion. This is your sacred ceremony. Wolf walks around your body in a clockwise motion and howls, activating a circle of fire around you to instantly burn off energy when needed. Wolf tells you that when you hear or sense a growl, that this is a sign that they are with you as an ally, bringing you amplified protection. Take a moment to welcome them into your energy field. Hand them a gift to thank them, as reciprocity is very important to maintain a sacred connection. Your healing affirmation. With Wolf at my side, protection is all around me. I am safe. And 13, sage stick cleanse. So here we are moving through these cards that are deeply relating to receiving, giving, being a teacher and teachable, or a teachable teacher, you could say, because it feels like the direct people I'm speaking to are teachers, masters. These are people who are, you're somebody that came to be a leader. And sometimes it's hard to open up to be teachable when you can't find somebody that resonates higher to teach you in a way, right? Not that we want to put people on pedestals, but you don't want to learn from somebody that is in grade 3 when you're in grade 10, so to speak. So a cleansing. There's this purge and renewal happening. Sage moves its medicine into your body, heart, and soul. It's time for a clearing, and Sacred Sage is here to assist you. Illuminating the areas that need to be seen and acknowledged. Cleansing our energy body is something that needs to be done often. If you've noticed yourself feeling heavy or dense with emotion or discomfort, allow this medicine to clear it so it may be transformed. You are asked to hold this medicine with deep reverence as it has excuse me, I'm having a glitch in my matrix, as it has been appropriated by many who treat it like a prop. It comes forward as a gift for you today, as a reminder of your dedication that all is sacred. This sage stick asks you to honor your lineage and the lineage that this particular medicine is sourced from. Lighting sage is much more than a cleanse. It is a ceremony of alignment. Your whole self comes alive and returns to vitality and light. This medicine loves you deeply and asks you to hold all your sacred practices with reverence. Your sacred ceremony. Take a deep breath and experience the scent of this sacred sage through all your senses. The ancestors light this sage stick in a ceremony for you, weaving the smoke around your body with a bird feather that is deeply connected to your lineage. As the smoke billows, it turns into a certain form and shape to represent a message from your ancestors. Feel your connection to the spirit world opening as you receive this blessing. You are now a clear vessel for spiritual communication. Your healing affirmation. As I clear out the old, I return to balance and optimal well-being. Okay, my friends, that is what I have for you. Thank you again for being here. I am so, so grateful. Enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time.